I messed something up. Going to accept, but only if there's a limit on this 30%. Want him to make his money back and summon time. Yeah. Wow. I mean, that sounds like it's gonna be amazing. Being able to work part-time and stream sort of full-time, just doing Hearthstone stuff, and with that's how much growth you've gotten from making all those budget guides and stuff. Dude, you'd be growing pretty rapidly if you went through with that for sure. Be getting up into the hundreds, buddy. The hundreds of viewers. And then comes partnership. It's crazy, man. Who is this?
How did you get in here?
First question I'm asking, who are you?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now.
Nope. Is this,
You. I remember you. From Tir. Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h you seek, he's not here. I know. And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
for example?
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
Slap her.
Task? Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
Slap her. Do it.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avallac'h will finally be free of her.
Harsh words.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Didn't actually believe her, did you?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Talk to her mom.
Ciri...
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Go for it. No, don't do that.
Calm down. The elf was right.
Aren't you supposed to cheer me up?
You carry Lara's gene. Nothing you can do about it. Inherited her talent and her power, too. That she-elf would give up a century of her life to be you.
Jelly.
Certainly didn't seem so.
You were born with a great gift, and only you can decide how to use it.
What's that?
A necklace. Lara Doran's.
It's beautiful. But
Yours. To where?
The new necklace. Because she lost Vesemirs, that's why.
Let's go. I'm sick of this place.
Yeah, Ciri has elder blood. Hey, Avallac'h. You got a picture of yourself there. It's not weird at all. So, we need her for the wild hunt to save us. Save us all. Tales and legends about humans. We'll give that a read. Catch up with the chat here. He also has contracts with large streamers who would be willing to host me with large amount of viewers, which he's more than willing to contact in order to watch his investment grow and flourish. The dilemma of streaming or not streaming. Well, I would think that how excited you sound from the things that has been happening the past 24 hours, I would say go for it, man. It sounds like you would have a lot of fun streaming today, and the viewers would definitely be able to see that, and they probably would have a good time. I would say go for it, but it's really up to you. And that's cool. I know that there is there are people who have contracts with large streamers and stuff like that. That was on an episode of Dropped Frames, but I think that was like maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. But that was a really interesting episode. They actually talked to somebody that has contracts with streamers and stuff like that. It was pretty informative. Don't remember the week, but I can definitely... I know who the guest is, so I could definitely find it, but it's pretty good. It was a pretty good show. Taliath and the Evil Witch. Gotta help Taliath remove the evil spell cast upon her brother. Overwhelming despair clouded her judgment, and she went to see an old witch. She forgot the sage's warning that the old woman's heart was black as pitch and foul as carrion crawling with maggots. The old witch lived in a cage in the waste, surrounded by poisonous vapors and venomous vipers and toads. Taliath went there, even though her pure heart cried out for her to turn back. As she approached the cave, she smelled an odor so terrible she almost fainted. She had no idea what it was, for she had never been near a human before. She overcame her disgust, thinking all the while about her brave brother, and asked the witch for help. This is a long story. And what will you give me in return, my dear elves? Screeched the witch. Anything you ask. Give me your voice, my dear elf, and I'll lift Liad's curse. So, Little Mermaid, gotcha. Talia thought about how she used to sing lullabies to her little brother and began to cry, but she gave the witch her beautiful voice all the same. The old woman grabbed it in her crooked talons like a small silver fish and tossed it to her cat. Now, give me your hair, my dear elf. Only then I will lift your brother's curse. Talia sobbed, but agreed, and the witch wove a thick net from her hair and hung it from the trees in order to catch birds. Now give me your eyes, my dear elf, or I'll never lift Liad's curse. Talia loved her brother very much, and so gave the witch her green eyes, and the witch sewed them onto her dirty dress like precious stones for her ornament, and she started to laugh. Only then did Talia understand that the witch would never lift Liad's curse, and all her sacrifices have been for nothing, but she could no longer cry. Oh, how she regretted not having listened to sages, who tell so many tales of human treachery. Talia was petrified with regret, but her pure heart continued beating. When the old woman bent over her books of spells, Talia's green eyes read along with her, and in this way Talia learned it was the witch who had put the curse on her brother Leod. She read along with the witch further until she learned how to lift the curse, and so she caught fat robins with a net the witch had woven from her hair and fed them to the witch's cat, purring with delight. The cat agreed to follow her back to Tir na Liah. There it told the sages the whole story about Talia's stolen voice, and they recovered that it was true. The evil spells cast on Leod and Talia were reversed, and the evil witch was drawn and quartered. Man, that was a good story. Pretty good. That old woman's voice, so majestic. Talk to me dirty, old witch. Yeah. Yeah, now that I have a microphone that sounds pretty good, doing little voices like that is something that I wouldn't mind doing in the future as I play through games and stuff. But I think I would change the voice so much from time to time. Like, that's not how it sounded 10 minutes ago. Well, it is what it is. Meet Ciri outside the lab. Okay, so this was before we entered the lab. We'll make another save slot. Got so many save slots. It's fine. Let's talk to Ciri, and hopefully the final battle is coming soon.
Let's see what Avallac'h's
Ciri, let me talk.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Skjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjall. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjall is dead.
The wild... Everyone? No one survived?
Oh yeah, that
Skjall died
flashback.
later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
Man, do you really love this guy or what?
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Skjall?
I can.
Geralt's like, you know what? We'll comfort her. We'll go with the portal. Despite how much Geralt hates portals, we'll go through a portal. It's happening.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
See you. Hmm. Quest complete.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Because they're haunted. Don't like graveyards either. Man, Geralt likes graveyards. My Geralt does, at least.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Actually, we need cutscenes.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjall has no grave.
Viking
Geralt,
names.
I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
He's in the pit. What you're telling me. Spent a few days playing A Link to the Past and used funny voices for a lot of the dialogue. Made some viewers without warning. Most even had to change their pants. Oh, that sounds funny. Here I am laughing at a scene with feels. people in the background.
What are you doing?
Yep.
You should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Your laws don't bind us. Quiet down.
Lower
Peaceful.
your voice before we need another grave.
How
Oh,
can you
shoot.
defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Uh-oh.
Skjall saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjall not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofferton to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
See you later, Viking folks.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
That deer derping out in the background.
Let's go.
Alright, Ciri, are you clear-headed now? Are you ready for the battle? Ciri, come on. We'll go together. There's nothing I want to do.
Back to the boat.
Because I did literally everything this game has to offer. Everything. Nearly everything. I'm a little sad to see that we'll probably finish this game today, but gives us time to move on. Do something else.
Geralt of Rivia, our hero.
Our hero!
Will you stay long?
So let's double check. We are level 35. So now go back onto the boat. Tell Avallac'h about it. I don't think there's anything that I need to do. Keep all this stuff here. Let's go ahead and save. Hopefully the choices that I made there will be good. Because I read that there's like 36 possible endings to this game. All based on choices that you made over the course of the game. So, I mean, really, it can't really be spoiled. Not everybody has the same ending. But I'm very curious to see what mine's gonna have.
Oh, hey.
Do. Oh man, he's doing it. He's streaming. Yeah, man, it was great talking with you and great catching up. It's been quite some time since I've spoken to you, so yeah. Well, thanks for coming on by and hanging out and chatting with me and letting me know what's going on in the world of Dave. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad. I'm happy with the way the mic sounds. It sounds really good. So, you go have a good stream, sir. Have some fun. I'm sure the viewers will enjoy it.
May your axe never crumble.
You have a good stream. Let's get back on this boat. Ciri, say anything
Got a
different? Nope. Say the same things all the
Alright.
time.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with
Uh-oh.
the elder blood gene?
Uh-oh.
Unlikely.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eredin. As regards the Elder Blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed.
Obsession!
Geralt,
They don't ever say anything
Thanks,
different.
Yen.
They just don't. They don't ever say anything different. I can't even speak to Triss. That's how mad she is at me. 'Cause I can't even speak to her. My god. Sure, let's talk to Avallac'h.
Yes, Geralt?
We got time. Say we use the Sunstone, what then?
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Went by your laboratory.
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ah. I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood in whomever's veins it courses. I don't really believe this guy. I trust this guy to some degree, but I don't trust him 100%. Ran into someone at your lab. Maybe this is all about Laura for you. I mean, I would totally pick that, but I think that's going to be not the thing we should pick.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
Well, that's how that goes. That was really terrible. I shouldn't even have said that. But I should have called him out on that other one, but...
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
Be you on Undvik? I want to see some
See
stuff
you
real
on
quick.
Undvik.
I guess we'll travel there, I guess. Whoa! I mean, I could have went on the ship, but I mean, I wanted to see my quest and stuff.
Head of a giant
On
your
thin ice.
Now that's a decoration.
What were some of those things that completed, or... I don't know. Real quick, let's see what, if there was any, what the consequences were, real quick. I want to talk to... Doon, 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 doon. 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 I think it was Battle Preparations, actually. Battle Preparations was the name of the quest. I want to see what Avallac'h said. Still doesn't say. IGN. Page contains spoilers. No duh. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. Speak to Avallac'h. Well, I mean, there's nothing that says anything. Avallac'h, let's see. No, I'm not finding anything on it. I guess it's not a big deal. Join Avallac'h and the sorceresses on Undvik. Every story, even the longest epic, must end. This is true. 100 and how much hours? 150 hours now? Yeah, this is the long journey. And so this one too now nears its conclusion. Geralt and his friends had acquired the Sunstone and secured the help of Fringilla Vigo. In other words, the long and dangerous process of preparing was over at last, and everything was in place for the final battle against the Wild Hunt. All that remained was to summon the Naglfar to the shores of Undvik and straight into their trap. On thin ice. So, probably never going to do the Gwent one, because I don't know. We failed this one because we killed Kira, like, super early on in the game, which was a dumb decision now that I think about it, but I did it at the time. It's called role-playing, guys. If you're not role-playing this game, you're doing it wrong. I made all the choices as I think how Geralt might have made. Okay, so we have all these things in place here. I think it's just safe to say just to keep just making new saves. Don't make too much new saves though, because then I'm not going to figure out what I need to do. So we want to go to Undvik, which is over here. Go ahead and go over here. Marlin's by the water. It's at the 2-hour point here. Oh god. Probably should have paused and take a break.
Geralt of Rivia,
Know any other Geralts?
come with me, please. They've been expecting you.
Yeah, you dummy. You're so dumb, dude. So dumb to be watching and then ask that question.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
Sorceresses.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
Really? Looks like you started without me.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Right, because I'm just a simple witcher.
Simple, yet with so many complexes. Not now, Geralt.
Shots fired. Be quiet, Yennefer. There's a reason we're not together.
You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Naglfar should appear in the bay shortly afterwards.
The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea.
The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
Emperor's not stingy.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal us by horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Can't believe there's 5 sorceresses. Holy crap, that's a lot.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Ciri will wait, at a safe distance from the Naglfar.
Okay. Guess this wasn't Ciri's idea.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Oh, look, when we were in Kaer Morhen and we were preparing for it, I was totally fine with Ciri staying in the keep. But things got hairy. She came out, did some fighting. She nearly was captured. We almost lost her again. But then she unlocked the Super Saiyan 3 level and ended up saving us. So as much as I would like her to be out of harm's way, she definitely is very powerful, and she could definitely save us if needed. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to pick here. I really want to say you got no right to give her orders. This definitely will give me some points with Ciri for sure. I'm just gonna double check on this one, because I don't know. I don't want to spoil this though. I really don't. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm gonna go slow. Wow. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't say. It doesn't matter.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Skjall said the same thing, only at much higher volume.
Doesn't affect the outcome.
I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Skjall recognized the strength of my argument. I have no doubt you'll do the same. Skjall, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The Elder Blood can be fiery.
Push that guy out of the way.
Gets that from her father.
I beg to differ. Emir is a pragmatist, Ciri an idealist.
An idealist? What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Right,
Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now.
You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers. Unless you wish to come with me now.
No, I'll join you later.
Could probably use a few potions. Go. Join you soon.
Just don't delay too long.
We'll definitely get to walk around the camp, I'm sure. Don't know why I picked that up. There's a chest here. Don't want that. That's garbage. Where are we at? Are we at the Nilfgaardian? Oh. No, we're not at the Nilfgaardian. I was thinking of Velen. The Wild Hunt. Yeah, let me read that right now. I already did. I already read it. I know. If you've gone up to this point and you haven't read that book, The Wild Hunt, or you don't know what The Wild Hunt is, then what? What are you doing? Okay, so I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and save. We'll save over battle preparations. I think Sunstone is probably fine.